Hi guys, for notebook samples 13 and 14, you will be drafting the yoke, the front yoke for 13 and the back yoke for number 14. Both samples, you are also adding some fullness, which we've added gathering fullness already twice before, so hopefully you'll be pretty comfortable doing that by now. And the back, instead of gathering fullness, it's a pleat, just similar, just really a different way to sew it up. One other thing we are having an extension for a placket. I guess that's something new as well. But I just kind of wanted to show you the finished product. And when you're done, you'll have 4 pattern pieces as well. There's photos of it in this video as well. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, our first step is to trace the front 2-dart pattern. So you should be able to copy that from your book or print this out. I have a photocopy here, so all I need to do is just cut it out. Okay, now I'm going to square a line 2.5 inches down from the center front neck to the armhole. So where is our center front neck? This is our center front line. Here's our neck. So this point, they want it 2.5 inches below, and then they want it squared off from here straight until it runs into our armhole. So we are working on the half scale, so we have to figure out half of 2.5. So 2.5 divided by 2 equals. 2 goes into 2 just one time. Half of 1/2, I have that memorized as 1/4, but if you don't have it memorized as 1/4, well, you can't really divide 2 into 1, so I'd have to change this to be a multiple of 2. So if I times it by 2, I'd have to times both by 2, and that would be 2/4. 2 goes into 2 one time, and the bottom just stays the same. So we want to square down 1 1/4 inch. Okay. My ruler is 2 inches long. Sometimes with this sort of thing, I like to figure out where is 1 1/4 inch. So I know halfway is 1 inch, and then this is 1.5, so halfway here is 1 1/4. So I'll just line up this line so it's straight. 1 inch, 2 more boxes is 1/4, and then I can just draw my line that way. Another way you could do is you could just measure going straight down 1 inch and 1/4, and then mark it, and then square it off as well. Okay, so we marked this. They are calling this our yoke line. Now they want us to draw slash lines from the bust point to the yoke line parallel with center front. Okay, so we just have to draw a slash line from the bust point to our yoke line. This is now, I'm just gonna write yoke line just to remind myself here. And then the angle that they want this line parallel to center front. So parallel means the same direction. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I drew a slash line from my bust point to my yoke line. My slash line is not at a diagonal, it's parallel to my center front. Then they also want me to draw a slash line from the side dart to the bust point. So here's my side dart, and they want it to the bust point. So I'll just connect these 2 points as well. Okay. They want us to extend my center front 1 inch for a button panel and buttonholes. Okay, so that's pretty easy. I'm just gonna extend this 1 inch, but I am working on the half scale. So what is 1 inch divided by 2? Answer is just 1/2. So I have to extend it 1/2 inch. I'm gonna grab some paper here to do that. Okay, so I'm extending my center front 1/2 inch for my little button placket. Okay. Mark notches for gather control 1.5 inches out from each side of my slash line at my yoke and at the dart legs at the waist. Okay, so we're putting in little notches. They want it 1.5 inches out from my slash line along my yoke line. So they want 1 notch here and another one here. And they said 1.5 inches. However, we are working on the half scale. So I need to mark a notch 3/4 inch away. And I'm gonna make a little T mark at the end of it. This is gonna help us line it back up later. Matching it up. And they also wanted us to do it down here at the waist. Okay. Great. Okay, figure 2. Cut and separate our pattern sections. So they want us to cut on our style line here. Okie dokie. Let's see, you know what I think I'm gonna do to save paper? Well, okay. And then I'll cut this part too. And I've already cut out my pattern, so I'll just cut my paper. Okay, this way I cut out my pattern, and now we're gonna cut, I'm gonna tape this down. Stays. Okay. Now we're gonna cut my style line. Or my yoke line. Okay, so I separated my pattern. We also need to cut our slash lines to, but not through, the bust point. So I'm going to start with my top slash line. Right to that bust point. Now I'm going to do my dart slash line. Right up to that bust point. Okay, so they've been, oh, and I, okay. Okay. Now they want me to close my side dart and tape it. So if I close my side dart, it overlaps a little bit, that's okay. And I'm taping it closed, my dart leg's closed. And when I close it, it opens up some space up here on my slash line. Okay, they want me to retrace this pattern. Put it, let's see if I have enough paper here. Okay, so these are my notches for gathering. So they just want me to kind of blend. This is not gonna be a dart. This is just gonna be a little bit of extra fullness that we will blend when we sew it up. Okay, and then I'm also blending the bottom as well. this bottom part's gonna be blended also. Now I just draw my grain lines, I label my pattern, and I give it a test fit. I'm actually gonna go ahead and cut it out all the way so you can see what it looks like. Okay, there's that piece and my front. So I have 2 pattern pieces and I'm ready to sew this up, and you can see when I sew it, this is longer, so I'm gonna have to put in a basting stitch to gather it. And then this little bottom part, I want a little gathering in as well. So it'll be kind of a little blouson effect like the illustration. Okay, this is ready for my test fit.